Alright, this is my negative Nancy video where I tell you everything that I have ripped out of the heart of Minecraft and discarded into the waste bin of I just don't care. Uh, I care a little bit. But don't send your tears or write comments or anything. I'm really not into any of that. Alright, so what I've done here, I've laid out some nice signposts, so I've got some in-game lists, and I'm going to walk through and read through each of them. Let's follow the trail. Oh, here's our first thing. No skeletons, no zombies, no endermen, no creepers, etc. All of them are gone. None of them are in Minecraft anymore. Gone into the waste bin of I don't know, of zombies and skeletons and endermans and creepers. Alright, on to the next sign. What else have we ripped out? Oh, no nether, no netherite. That's right, it's a natural world. There's no mystical portal where you can just jump through and, I don't know, get your game-ending stuff with fire and brimstone and, I don't know, floating blobs of heads and pigs that like gold for some inexplicable reason. None of that. It's gone. On to the next. Alright, what do we get? Oh, no end for now. I'm still a bit torn about whether the game needs some sort of explicit narrative or at least goal for people. So I'm thinking about adding something with I don't know, something where you have to sort of go to each of the biomes and craft ingredients or something like that. But honestly, I haven't figured that out yet, so it's not in the game. So for now, no end. It's just a game. It's open-ended. It's original. And by original, I mean just like all of the other sandbox games that have come before it. But that's what I mean. No end. Oh, it's this one say. Haha, no towns, no villages, no trading of any kind. There's none of them out there, so you can't just be like, oh, I've respawned in Minecraft. I think I'll just go to the nearest villager and get everything in the game. No, that doesn't happen anymore. So, suck it up. On to the next one. What's this? Oh, and subsequently, obviously, no illagers, no raids, no patrols. Those people aren't in the game either. I am indifferent to them. Yeah, what's this one look like? No enchantments, no enchantment tables, no spells, no anything like that. You don't need it. It's natural. Okay, onwards. Yeah, what's that say? No potions. Well, yes, if you can't go to the nether and you can't get nether wart or whatever the hell it is, there's no need for potions. Obviously, there's water, so you've still got water and glass bottles and things like that, and there might still be some effects from various fruits and foods and things around the world. I've almost certainly not been able to eliminate all of them on my first pass, just trying to get this thing. Oh, look at that guy, he's a little spider. I'm going to just walk away from him. Anyway, no potions. No phantoms, because they're stupid. They force you into the bed, which makes you miss like half the game. And just, no, just no. No. What the hell, people? No. Who put that in? Ridiculous. Honestly. Realistic sleep. So you can sleep away the night, but my goal is that you have to be protected and you have to be safe. Yeah. It's not just a case of like go to bed and the world stops and you wake up like in this mystical universe 12 hours later or whatever. So we've added the realistic sleep mod. Let's see how it works. Obviously I'll test it, so you know, we'll see. But that old way of sleeping out. No F3. That's right. What happens if I press? Well, obviously I've got my HUD thing off, but if I do press F3, that's all I see. Yes. Good luck getting some useful information on that. Now you don't have to just look up for coordinates or try to use hacks and other various Easter eggs and things like that to try to figure out what you are. Well, where you are is lost. You're in the wilderness. Suck it up, sunshine. All right, on to the next one. What's this one? Oh yes, no supernatural mobs. So let's take that off because it's much prettier. No supernatural mobs or entities from the Minecrafts or mod packs that have been included. So I've included a lot of mod packs from many sources. I've tried to test them all to see that they're actually compatible in some way. But with some mod packs, and many mod packs have elements which are quite desirable and many elements which are not quite desirable. So I have tried to, via other mods and configs and various hacks and craft tweaking and blah 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 blah, tried to remove those elements which do not fit the theme, while still retaining the good bits. So that's what we've done. On to the next sign. There's the next sign. Oh, there's more. No XP! Yes, because progression systems are not in this one, so I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But they're not in here, so yes. I'm just going back that one. I mean, you might still get XP. I don't know whether it drops. I'm still trying to figure out exactly the mechanics and how deeply enmeshed it is into Minecraft in general. So you might see some XP things, but it's superfluous because you can't enchant things. You can't do anything with it, and there's no barriers. Which brings us on to no progressions, no awards, no unlocks. You just come in here. It's a sandbox. Do what you want. You're not a child, even though children like awards. I don't know what I meant by that comment. Don't overthink it. Ice boat nerf. Yeah, you can't just go across the landscape on an ice rail. That's what rail is for. Hey, speaking of bad travels, although I don't know if that's this one. Oh, falling damage into shallow water. Now you can hurt yourself if you jump into shallow water. Good luck with that. Let's see here. No lava buckets because you can. Sheesh. He thinks it's funny. No lava buckets, because you can't just walk up to lava and put it into a steel bucket and carry it around. If you try, the bucket will be destroyed. And obviously that means that lava is not the kind of resource that you can just sort of magically move around anymore. It's also excruciatingly hot, so if you get close to it, you're going to start feeling some negative effects. So think about how you deal with lava in that regard now. Is that another sign over there? It is. No structures, no random loot. And by that I mean there's no desert temples, there's no villages, there's no anything. Obviously you still get loot in the sense that if you kill animals or other mobs or things like that, they'll drop various items. But your what's the word? Your motivation for exploration is purely to find ways to survive, purely to figure out what's out there, purely to explore. Ooh, outrageous. So I hope you're self-motivated. No horse armor. You can still have horses, but you'll need to find them somewhere. You'll need to tame them. You will be able to craft up a saddle. And you will have leads available to you, which are new additions. But you will not have horse armor. There is no way to put armor on your horse. I've got no idea whether they're still going to be overpowered or not, but horse armor is not in the game. No giant bees, so the bees have been shrunk. And now there's many more numerous ones on them, which comes back to now that there's no sort of hostile supernatural monsters. Incidentally, the mob caps and things have been reweighted to make things a little bit more, populated, pleasing in the game, and whatnot. But yes, there are still bees in the game. There are still bee nests, beehives, and whatnot, but they're going to be sort of like tiny little insects, like in real life. I mean, pay no attention to the giant pouncing spiders. It's just like in real life, because I live in Australia, so we basically have that on the way to work each morning. No wood tools. Wood tools have been replaced with flint ones. Are we on to the next? Oh, here we go. Still more. This is a bloody long video. No emissive ores. This is just a visual thing. I've deliberately made the ores not be emissive in terms of visuals because I want you to not be able to just look into caves and have a full census of what's available. You actually have to explore. You actually have to dig. You have to actually go into really dark caves to find things. Scary. No more iron railroads. That's right. Iron has been replaced with copper. Now you've got some sort of... Oh, look, it's one of the little bees. See, fluttering away over there, doing his thing. That's cool. Anyway, no more iron railroads. They've been replaced with copper. Copper is what you need to make all of your rails and things. And given some of the other limitations, you might actually have a motivation to do so now. I don't know whether you will or won't. I don't know if I can be bothered either. Obvious. Is that the last one? Last but not least, with no end comes no elytra, however you want to say it. It's not in the game. You can't get it. You can't fly anywhere. That's right, you little Reddit, YouTube, social nerds, or whatever the hell you are. If you want to go somewhere, you probably have to move on your own 2 feet. I say that after having just talked about how the railroad can carry your butt around. So I guess you could technically craft that up, but it's still going to be a lot of work. So get your digital shoes moving, use up that stamina bar, get tired, get out there. Those are all of the things that have been ripped from the heart of Minecraft. Do not exist in the game anymore. Not in this mod pack anyway. Now you're on your own, you're in the desert or the forest or the ocean or the wherever the hell it is you are. I don't know, there's a lot of biomes. Um, you have to try to survive without all of those things. But if you want to check out my other video on what has been added, you'll see that I've also simultaneously added in a lot of material as well. So it's not all just Mr. Empty World. Alright, that's it. Hopefully you found that I don't know, if you've listened this far, I guess you must have found it entertaining or useful in some way. That's all there is to it. Goodbye.